Howdy folks, back for another Cabin Time Oregon. Well, I hope you guys don't get tired of me talking about fire, but I gotta tell you, having a cabin, having a fire pit, fire is probably one of my most important things that I can have in the woods. So with that being said, here we go again. Whole different program on how to start fires. Now keep in mind, I sort of know what I'm doing, so keep that in mind, would ya? Enjoy the video, guys. Well, I don't know about you guys, but every time I come up here to my cabin, unlock this door, it just makes my heart race. Why is that? Well, to me, this is my little slice of heaven right here, my cabin. Welcome to Moose Crack, Cabin Time Oregon, guys. Glad to have you. Let's find out what this video is all about, shall we? Well, it's not snow. It is white, but these are like little ice pellets. They're slick when you step on them, actually. You can see blue slide marks there in the snow or freezing rain, whatever it may be. But yeah. So I just come up and get old Blue and on the deck today. Today is Thursday. End of February. Very. Okay, enough of that. Enough of our big, huge snowstorm here. Oh my gosh. We're just buried in it. Yeah, in Oregon, the radio and TV just have a ball with this. Give them something to talk about on the old news. You guys back east, pretty damn boring. For us, oh my God, can we drive in it? How cold is it? 32. Oh my Lord. I don't think I have a coat heavy enough to wear. Help. Someone help us. Storm alert. That's what they call them out here. Storm alert. Which knife is the best knife for cutting a feather stick or any kind of camp usage? Well, my guess would be one of these here. If you're camping, if you're going to show off, you want this big 12-incher. If you're an everyday guy, this will work. But when it all boils right down to it, what's wrong with the old hickory? Hickory? That is good brand stuff right there. That's a quality old knife. But in reality, I would say the best knife for the job is a sharp one. So you choose. Just pick a sharp one. And today, I'm going to do a feather stick using a cedar board and my old hickory knife. I mean, are you serious? Can you do that? Well, let me just show you. Now this here is something I did earlier with my old hickory. So what I've done, I just started kind of peeling down here like this. You grab way too much material there if you ain't careful. It's like how big or how little do you want it, right? And even all these little chips that fall off, those dudes work good in the fire also. You don't have to have one of these fancy feather boards. Everybody goes, oh, you gotta have a feather board. Oh my God, that is so awesome. Not really. Shavings will work too. Just cut them off and make them right into shavings. Not a problem. But one thing, good thing about a cedar board, talk about your fat wood. This ain't fat wood. This is just plain good wood. Does the trick for starting fires. So, there you go, folks. Featherboard. Use a sharp knife, would you? Adios. Okay, back to the feather stick demonstration. This here is just an old piece of cedar board fencing. You see how easy that cuts, right? It really does make good kindling. It'll start and burn real good. It slices and dices really simple. Here again, old hickory. You gotta make sure you don't get your finger up in there. By God, you get that up in that slot there and you just take a piece of that meat off, that will not burn. Be a warning to you people. The skin don't burn very well. So yeah, just kind of look at those pretty curls, would you? And again, you don't have to leave them on the board. You can cut them off. Because here's the deal, folks. Here's the real deal. When you cut them off, it makes really good fire starter too. Let me get my old fire out here. My old fire stick. Look at that, huh? That is cedar. That's cedar right there burning. Great fire starter, just unbelievable. We're lucky here in Oregon that cedar grows everywhere. So, if you want, let me do this. I'll build a little fire just using all this cedar here. Look at me hacking up my beautiful table, huh? This beautiful $10,000 teak wood table. Yeah, shipped in directly from Italy. Some Italian guy made it. Maybe it was Spanish, I can't remember. Anyway. Let's just build up a little fire. But I'll kick all this stuff off on the ground. I don't want to demonstrate cutting a finger for you either. I've done enough of that in my day. I haven't lost any fingers yet. Oh wait, there they are. Yeah, I haven't lost any yet. They're all here. All 14 of them. Oh yeah. Why did they call it a feather stick or feather board or feather what? Well, because I guess for some reason that looks like a feather. Looks like a bunch of curled up wood to me, but then what do I know? So anyway, feather stick, there it is. Feather stick with a whole bunch of feathers. So I think what I'm going to do here, just for general purposes of a demonstration today, let's build a fire right here on the table. Again, $10,000 imported from Guatemala, foreign country. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take some of this stuff and I'm going to throw it out here. Probably catch my board on fire, my table on fire, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens, okay? This is new for you, new for me. Let's just let her rip. Kind of windy up here a little bit. Okay, got a fire, oh my gosh. We got us a fire, just like that. I'm trying to kind of block some of that wind. It's just a little too windy. I'm gonna put my fire out. We don't want that. What's the purpose of building a fire if we can't have a fire? Okay, there you go. Look at that. Rolled them fingers through that old fire. It's not a cold day, probably 50-ish. Not bad. Oh my God, it's out of control. What do we do? Well, I would probably just simply pick it up like that and then just take it over your fire pit. Just toss it in. Pretty simple, huh? Nothing to it. But it's really not out of control. If you don't want to touch that wood with your fingers, just kind of rake it up like that. Put it back together. Want to add more wood? Add more wood. We got more wood. Here's a feather stick. Oh my gosh. Here's more kindling. You just kind of keep piling on there. I could build this up and build it up. I got quite a bit of room here between me and the fire, so I got room to keep throwing wood on. The camera's going to catch it, right? So yeah, there you go. Old hickory, cedar wood. Build a fire on your table. I wouldn't recommend that. But it works, right? It's the real deal, folks. It's the real deal. One campfire on 2 boards on top of your wood table. No damage to table. Pretty darn simple. Throw that in the fire, see if we can't just transfer it. Be right back. Hang in there, folks. Hang in there. Little intermission there. Yeah, I don't think you got any of that, did you? I think I'm just going to chop some of this up right here, right now. And let's just see if we can't get that pit going. Hey, bonus video. This is all like free stuff for you guys. Costs you nothing. I'll let my sponsors pick all this up, right? Wait. Don't have any. Okay, never mind. Well, there it is. Behold. The table fire is now in the fire pit and it's burning. Pretty darn awesome, eh? So just because you start a fire one place don't mean you can't relocate it. As long as you relocate it carefully, make sure you go slow. Don't dump the fire on you. Watch where you're walking. Try and use a little common sense maybe. And if you don't have any, I would probably let somebody else handle that fire. Got Blue over here. He's hanging with me, huh, Boo? Hi, bud. Good boy, Blue. He's hanging. Got him on the rope. Don't want him running off. Getting end of day here, and the traffic's getting busy out on my road. I don't want him down there, so he's being held captive for a little while. Yeah, so I think I'll just sit here in my 50-degree weather and enjoy my little campfire. I think I'm gonna go hunt me up some more wood. Okay, everybody, well, enjoy, would you? Just enjoy. Alright guys, well, adios. We'll see you on the next one. Okay, here is my lumber pile, what is left. I'm getting very close to the end of my siding job, so I think I got just enough lumber to get the job done. So we'll get back on her.